Thomas Burns Scully has sent a question in. Thanks, Thomas. Of all the Doctor Who creatures seen throughout the years, which one would you most want as a pet?
I think, surprisingly, I'd have to say a Slytherin.
After your thing in the kitchen with one? Really?
Yeah, because, you know...
They're quite cute.
They are quite cute, you know? They got like a kind of baby face. And if you made friends with one, you know, you could have them hidden in a little human suit and then you could go out and hang out and stuff like that, and they can be so handy. So handy. You get locked out of your house and you ain't got the spare keys, pop your arm out.
Unlock the door or just crash through it?
Exactly.
What about the old gas, though? You don't mind
yeah,
that,
that's a
obviously.
problem,
You just blame everyone else. That's what we all do anyway, isn't it?
You do.
So if you could time travel for real, where would you go?
Future. Far, far, far distant future. Most definitely.
What do you think it'd be like?
I think it'd be great. I think there'd be flying boats and cars. Well, flying boats and plane, obviously, but, you know, there'd be all sorts of crazy things going on. I would just love it. You know, our clothes would just, you know, get wet and dry and, you know, it'd be brilliant.
Wet and dry clothes thing.
Yeah.
I like that. I'll look out for that one.
Yeah.
What do you like best about being on Doctor Who from Oliver?
Oliver. Good question, Oliver. Best thing about being on Doctor Who would have to be being on Doctor Who. And, you know, just getting to work with you know, amazing actors and people like Billy and David and Camille and all the monsters we get to hang around with, and, you know, Cybermen now and all the stuff from season 1. It's just brilliant.
Well, if it's Doctor Who you're into, you're in the right place. Will you stick around for the rest of the show?
I will. Am I invited?
Good,
Of course you are,
You know
yeah.
what? We're going to test your Doctor Who knowledge, plus we would like you to take part in the Hooroo challenge a little bit later.
Who, you're going to test me?
Oh, yes, and we have it on good authority, Noel, that you are going down.
Well, I think your authority's wrong, man. We'll see about that, yeah.
Watch this space.
Now, have you ever thought that you'd like to make your very own episodes of Doctor Who? Well, we found 2 budding filmmakers who do just that. From costumes to scripts, from acting to special effects, and even better than that, they invited us down onto the set of their latest epic, The Fatal Fear.
In the middle of the chroma key script.
For 2 years, Tony and Tom have been making Doctor Who movies in their spare time. They write, direct and star in every episode, yet they still find the time to hunt for those important alien costumes.
We get our costumes from various places like charity shops and online shopping, any way you can get them, really. And of course, no Doctor Who set would be complete without its very own TARDIS.
On the set of the real Doctor Who, making just one 45-minute episode involves nearly 200 people. It can take anywhere up to a month to film and sometimes have a cast of 200 actors. In fact, getting makeup and costume right can take a massive 8 hours for just one character. But in Tony and Tom's Buckinghamshire back garden, it's just the 2 of them and 8 short filming hours.
We make Doctor Who films because we love the programme. We thought, what would it be like if we were on our own set? So we decided, get a camera and start making our own. No, that's perfect. I think that'll work. Just take mine.
With a small budget and an even smaller cast, the lads have to rely on some clever camera trickery.
Most of the scenes we're doing are split screen when it's us talking to ourselves. So what we do is we film us as a doctor and then us as our companions and then mix it together in editing. Now, we had 2 shots in order to do this picture-in-picture effect. We've had to simply overlay both shots. Now, Tom has taken the first image and cropping it to half the size so we can have that footage and the footage of the previous shot both on one shot at one time.
After 2 days filming, Tony and Tom are about to record the final scene in Tom's parents' bedroom. But it won't look like that when they're finished.
A special effect we use today is called chroma key. This involves placing a green screen behind the person who's acting and then replacing the green with a special image, such as this, or this, or one we use today, which is a TARDIS interior. Now we're filming the cliffhanger of the episode with my stepdad Alan as a time god.
Hello.
First is a close-up, isn't it, Tom? Yep. Just be about there. Yeah, that's perfect, actually, there. So all you got to do is raise it up and push it out like that.
Using a green screen effect like this is something that Doctor Who uses a lot to create their amazing special effects. The filming's finished, so Tony and Tom's next job is to edit everything together. It takes them about 8 hours. And here's a sneak preview of all their hard work.
You and your companion have destroyed the timeline. For that you must die.
what happens next? It's a cliffhanger.
I guess some of these things we'll just never know, Liz. Hey, I tell you what, though, I bet you know what we're all about, don't you? Yeah, Doctor Who. But that's not all, because Totally is also about you, too.
Yeah, we want to know what Doctor Who inspires you to do, and for this, we've had a special bit of furniture built into the set. This is the Totally filing cabinet. Now, it may look like just a normal old filing cabinet to you, but there is something pretty special about it.
It has a very cool feature. It's bigger on the inside and it appears on the outside. Sound familiar? The only problem is, though, it tends to get a bit messy and things get a bit cluttered. So could you just help me out with this, please, Liz? That's the Sycorax staff there. If you could just take that, thank you. Also, we've got a very scary Santa mask. Do you want that as well?
Scary.
There you go. I am looking for something. Oh, hang on. There we go. That's what I'm after. This is a picture that's been sent in by Sophie and Natasha Brown. Look what their dad did to the shed. He's turned it into a TARDIS. They're looking very happy with the Daleks stood next to them. They're very brave girls. But how cool is that? We love this sort of stuff.
Yeah,
So
I love that. But what are you going to file it under? S for Sophie or N for Natasha?
M for marvellous.
Oh, okay.
There we go.
I
Lovely.
see. Right, my go. Now this is making me feel a little bit peckish. Sophie Wadsworth had a birthday. She's aged 9 now, and she got this canine cake. How yummy does that look? What a cool cake, don't you think?
It's tres cool. Do you know what would go nicely with that?
No.
The Doctor's favourite, a good old cup of tea. And it just so happens, I've got my mug and my pot.
Well, I think we should wish Sophie happy birthday as well. But what
Happy
we're going to
birthday.
file that under?
B.
B. Barking mad, right?
Yeah, she's getting the hang of this. Cuppa.
Still to come on today's show, we're totally on location with David Tennant. And meet the cadets who'll battle it out in our companion academy. And there's still more chat from actor Noel Clarke, who'll be revealing the secrets of the Doctor Who set.
I know what you're thinking.
You do? Wow. So what do you think a Sycorax smells like?
Not what you're thinking. I don't even want to imagine what goes on in there. No, you're thinking, so when do I get to see some brand new, for your eyes only, never seen before, intimate access behind-the-scenes stuff, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you want it, you got it. It's totally exclusive.
It's another damp day in West London, and the new Doctor, David Tennant, is getting ready to film his very first scene.
You think about all the glamour that goes with the idea of being Doctor Who. The first time he struts out in the middle of a car park in West London, he's wearing middle-aged slippers, pyjamas, and a very fetching fleece dressing gown. The great thing about David is, for him, that's just all part of the magic of Doctor Who.
Magic which also involves programmes sometimes being filmed practically in reverse order.
The logic of shooting, it's almost the end of the episode. So we're having to talk through with the artists everything that's gone on in the episode.
After the big confrontation with the Sycorax, we get zapped back to Earth.
Where are we?
We're just off Bloxham Road.
Well, first of all, we celebrate their demise, and then myself and the Prime Minister have a bit of a standoff because she behaves rather poorly, in my estimation.
That was murder,
That was defence.
but they were leaving.
Okay, cue! We're also having to imagine above us a Sycorax ship, so utterly filling the sky and disappearing. So there are elements of CGI going into it as well.
And as the dust finally settles, how does the new Doctor feel after his first day on the job?
It's in the can, you can't get rid of me now.
I've got a feeling there's going to be some aliens that are going to try.
Yeah, me too. Now, the universe of Doctor Who is vast and always expanding. There are exciting new worlds and characters constantly being discovered by the Doctor and Rose. But surely there's no young human mind that can keep up with all there is to know about Doctor Who. I mean, that kind of stretchy, overfilled brain would belong to somebody quite special. A guru, perhaps. Oh no, how about a hooroo?